Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Shadow and Sun Show. Today we are going to be doing the final craft of the month as a large gun.
Basically, we're going to be making some sort of laser anti-aircraft cannon with a bunch of bits from our bits box, starting with a green
Also, I'll glue this for time.
tea light. You could use another color, but we bought a box of 24 green tea lights, as you saw in the brain in a jar video, and you'll want.
It wasn't a video about the brain.
Yeah, it was in the challenge video we just did last Tuesday.
It was the second structure.
Yeah, you're right. Basically, you want to find some sort of clear pen tube or any other tube from, maybe an eyeglass repair kit or something like that. And the first thing I did was clean the inside and out with rubbing alcohol, and it really cleared it up a lot. Then you'll glue it as dead center to the tea light as possible. And then little guy is going to show you
I
his
already
steps.
glued this. As you
So much of what that part
as
is.
you can see, it is green. It doesn't shine all the way through to the end, but as you can see here, it does actually make a pretty focused light, and the glue is falling off.
You need some more glue?
Yes.
Okay. We've got the glue, and we'll use the accelerant right afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe you should have glued it before you fiddled with it, but I didn't want to put too much glue because this can fog up the inside of the tube and mess with the lights, but you definitely want to get it as dead center as possible. So I'm going to look straight down to the light bulb there and hopefully get it as dead center as possible.
Okay, give me the
Spray?
yeah.
And as our friend recently advised us, we're going to be using this stuff quite a bit. From Sage Forsaken, he left a bunch of comments in the comment section for us. Yes, this stuff is incredibly bad smelling.
Probably bad to smell. Or breathe near.
Yeah, it's probably not healthy at all, but it's made with acetone, I believe, and something else, and just be careful. Well ventilated area. You're also working with super glue. Now it's my turn to do the same thing. Hopefully I can keep my hands out of the way so I won't be smelling it all evening.
Should I have them like this so that it's easier to glue on, or
I honestly, that's up to you. You're going to be doing the gluing.
because it doesn't look as good because I want them to be
Really pointy.
I want them to be pointed out more, but it still works, right? So should I do it this way?
I think you'll get a better glue connection if you do it that way.
But it won't look as good.
Well, maybe do two that way and two the other way.
No.
Okay.
No.
Then-
I want them to be identical.
Okay. Well, you're the commander of that particular firing platform. I'm gonna add a little more glue down here. I'm also on these going to add some tiny mirrors, if I can pull it off, from basically a dollar store disco light sort of ornaments from Christmas, and they peel off real nicely, and they're really tiny little mirrors that you can use for a lot of things that where you want to reflect light or something like that.
Now give me something to rub this off because it's kind of staining. The glass.
I've got nothing.
Okay, well, we probably
Okay.
should.
I didn't think of it. You're
thought of
gonna
that.
wanna, all I got is my shirt. And I'm not using my shirt. Now, see, you can already tell that it's starting to fog up the interior. Make sure it works. Okay. Yeah, see, the super glue is already fogging up that. So I'm going to put these mirrors up a little.
Crap. It already broke off. It already dried. And then when I was trying to rub it off, I ended up breaking the glue connection.
Well, you'll just have to start over. Just be patient. There's no hurry. Okay, I'm going to have to use the tweezers on this. This might not actually work, but I'm going to hope for the best. Hey, it worked. I'll move over to the next side. We will be spraying these and taping them up off camera so that they have the entire tube isn't clear, and hopefully I can cover that area with black paint so it won't really make a big deal. Hold that there. Would not help if they're backwards. Alright. Let's just give it a test to see if it's having any effect. Oh, that looks sharp. Show the camera. That looks really cool. Can you see the original glue line to sort of line it up with?
Yeah. Why does it take so long to dry, yet also...
Maybe try spraying the accelerant first.
The accelerant first, but I don't think that'll do anything.
Yeah, I've actually seen people put the accelerant first, then add the glue. Now I'm stuck to your old glue. I'll take that. Now put the glue on the tube. For the mounting mechanism, we're using basically, I believe these are bionicle feet of some sort from Legos. Okay. Now let it sit for a minute before you fiddle with it.
This one. Okay, apparently I'm having terrible luck once again.
No, you're rushing. Don't rush.
I'm not rushing.
Okay. Well, don't rush, even if you aren't rushing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that one. Were you gonna use this? No, you weren't.
No. My nose hurts.
From the smell?
Yes, physically.
Okay, that was retarded.
Hmm?
I put a whole bunch of glue in a place that doesn't even make contact.
Oh, so you do not have intelligence?
Not tonight.
You don't have
It's our last craft of the month, and we've had a very busy month with the crafting, and the challenge really ate into our regular time. You want it on the other side? You could even put it on the actual side if you want.
What do you mean?
You know, the side of the gun.
That wouldn't make sense.
Well, some guns actually have a control mechanism on the side, so to speak.
And my hand's not covered in stuff.
Well, there we go.
I need to wash my hands. Oh, never mind. It's dry.
You could always spray the accelerant on your hands.
Why?
It just
That's the dumbest decision you couldn't possibly make.
I don't know about that.
Related to this stuff other than drinking it. But I don't know who wants to drink this stuff.
I'm not even going to touch that with a 10-foot pole.
And apparently I do need to put it on the side. And it's starting to not look good.
It'll look fine.
It has this on it.
We can sand that off. Or we can cover it with something else. We're also using another Lego piece here on both guns.
Actually, I'd rather use a piece that looks more like an actual control piece.
I
Like the thing that we used on the lid of the second mech. But those are in the bits box.
Well, we can add that later then.
Okay.
And don't forget the gears.
Do I add those first?
No, just that's one of the last steps for you. really use my glasses for this. It's going to stick to my hands, I can just tell. I've also added some sort of pen cap for the end of this cannon.
Okay, that's the only spot that had glue.
And that looks really good.
No.
That looks really good. What do you need? This celery?
Yes. This time I will not. I try.
Don't get so upset. It's supposed to be fun.
It's just really annoying when glue somehow drips down into a spot.
Well, because it's hollow, right?
Yeah, but how does that allow glue to get...
Because it just ran down the center.
Yeah, but I don't even know where to hold it.
I think I'm going to do that. Get more length out of it. What do you think?
Yeah.
It still looks really good. Let it alone for a minute and let it dry.
Oh, I just realized something. I kind of did something wrong.
You glued the gun, the button.
No, but you need to...
Oh, okay.
It might... In doing that, you might accidentally pull off the light. I'll do that.
Okay. That looks really good. That looks really good. Turn it to the side. No, green lasers in the eyes.
It's not a laser.
I know, but we could have used like real actual lasers if we wanted to.
Yeah, but that wouldn't be the best idea.
Okay. Let's get the lights back on so I can go back to work. And you can glue the gears on and you're just about done, huh?
Yeah.
Throw a little masking tape on it, spray it tomorrow, and then paint it up. And yours will be ready for Sunday. This is actually going to be a relatively quick craft.
You know, I was really thinking we should change the name. We haven't had a quick craft since the turbines.
That was 6 months ago, buddy.
That's my point.
You feel the love. Okay, now my finger's stuck. Oh, come on. Don't be doing that to me. We need some super glue repellent gloves, I think. Ta-da. Now. Oh, definitely. That looks good. So these builds will actually include, I believe, 3 Legos. Mine's actually going to have a 4th. I'm going to pop that on the top just to give it a little more oomph. What do you think?
Sure.
Cool. And hopefully it'll hide the glue fume marks. I don't know what to call those, but let's get this cool looking piece on there. Needless to say, our bits box is running a little low. So if you folks have any suggestions where we can get some more bits, please leave them in the description, because our bits box, like I said, is...
I used a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, we both did.
What did you use? I think this second gear is very difficult because I'm not sure if you noticed, but it's off center a bit.
Oh. You could put it lower, maybe.
Lower, but then there's this huge gap.
Yeah. We'll just let it give it...
Covers?
Okay. What are you going to clip? Oh, you might want to use the smaller clippers for that. Okay, maybe not. Look at them go.
I'm gonna regret that.
You're gonna regret that?
Yeah, I have a feeling I'm gonna regret cutting them off. But until then,
I was thinking you could use these in a lot of different games, like 40K or something like that, as objective markers where
or just a gun.
where your heroes or army needs to knock these out or capture them or destroy them.
Or just have them be big guns.
Yeah. If you're playing a game where you can use anything and you don't have to use, brand specific equipment, you could just,
This is the most annoying part of Super Glue.
What do you think, folks?
It's
Okay.
giving fumes. Actually, no, those are not fumes.
Yeah, the fumes would only come from the inside, hopefully.
And they're dry.
Okay. Could always run some more rubbing alcohol through there again.
You need to pour rubbing alcohol.
No,
through
just take a really long Q-tip or a Q-tip and attach it to something. But I'm going to call mine pretty much done.
them. They're both done.
Let's show them off.
Actually, no, I wanted to add 2 tanks of something. Like 2 containers filled with something.
Okay.
Maybe more to distract from this huge thing over here.
Okay, well, we can add those off camera because...
We
do
don't
we?
have them.
Yeah. Do we have any more of those caps from in our bits box?
We have quite a few of them, but I
Oh.
was thinking of... Well, originally I actually wanted to use a paint bottle that like one of the washes that we just finished, and then give it a...
The paint job and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, let's turn them on. And maybe point them at each
Lights?
other. Point them at each other.
Lights?
Move it in closer so the camera can get both of them. I think I like yours better.
Yeah.
I do like the tip though. You gotta admit that turned out pretty cool.
Yeah, it did.
I kind of like the way this lights up too. I hate to admit it. I know I'm gonna probably end up spraying over it, but maybe I'll leave a strip of light that shows. Oh my goodness. There you have it, folks.
What does the mirror do?
I honestly don't know if it does anything, but we can add more later if you think it will help. Let's turn these off to conserve some battery life. And believe it or not, folks, we with our last craft, it's usually for us the more complicated craft or the one we have the most difficulty with conceptualizing it. And
You did want to completely not do this one.
yeah, I was contemplating doing the brain in the jar, but after a little fiddling around,
No,
procrastinating,
just because we couldn't find a replacement for that weird thing.
oh, the bubblegum machine bubbles,
I
yeah.
didn't even know if it was bubblegum machine bubble.
Yeah, anything like that.
But
But I'm really satisfied with these. I hope you guys like them. And maybe make a couple of your own. Send us photos. The email will be in the description. But that's it for us tonight. Hope you guys have a great weekend. We will see you Sunday for the show-off show with heavy bags under our eyes from cramming a lot of last-minute crafts for the last minute.
yeah, even the painting thing is actually going to be relatively easy.
Mm-hmm. So, have a nice weekend. We'll see you Sunday. Say goodnight.
Okay, yeah.
That's goodnight in some alien language, I'm guessing.
And that has been the Shadow and Sun Show. Today, we are... good night.